Hopefully it works. Check 1 2 check. Check 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 and all that jazz. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right. Ooh, that's a lot. All right. Hopefully that works. We can start over. All right. Damn. All right. So it seems pretty good. I should put like an image here or something. Let me put this on studio mode. Yeah. Studio mode. Help me out. Why does the preview look like that? It's so weird. Oh, wow. What's up? How are you, Pete? How you doing today? I'm just getting a couple things set up on my end for this, so forgive me if it takes just a moment. Wow, that banner's huge. They're not playing around. Is Granblue the real deal? You know, that's going to be up to you to decide, Happy Mask Salesman. But if you're interested in Granblue Versus, then please stick around because we're definitely going to be talking about it a lot in a little bit. What's up, Oscarai? How are you, bro? What's up, Daffy Door? Diablaz. Sorry if I butchered your name, my friend, but welcome. Welcome, guys. Anyway, like I said, just a couple of things on my end that I still got to finalize. Why is... You know, some days I love OBS and some days I wonder why it does the things that it does. Preview scaling? Oh, there we go. Thank you. I was like, why does it look weird like that? Anyway, now we can do everything the way that we're supposed to, finally. There we go. All right, guys. So we're going to be talking a lot today. What's up, Soladel and Dreamy Robot? What's good, guys? We're going to be talking a lot today about Granblue Fantasy Versus. And if you guys have been watching, the Twitter account, especially Team Spooky Twitter, I've been posting lots of photos and a lot of information about the game. So pretty much we're just going to give you guys a few minutes to get in here and check it out and see if the stream is live. I'm going to throw a tweet out there for the homies too. So give me a second on that. And once we have that going, we're just going to get started and talk some shit. Hopefully it'll be lots of fun. Short little recap stream about GBVS. Fantasy Fest 2019. Alright, come on in. Twitch.tv/Team Spooky. Keep it basic. I should have put an image there, would have looked better, but whatever. In fact, I might still do that. Copy. Paste. Twitch.tv/Team Spooky. Let's just put the image there instead, it'll look way better. Oof, I have so many images now. I can't tell where everything is. Holy crap. There we go. This one we can get rid of now, and bam, we did it, boys. So, Diablaz, actually, if you want to laugh, okay, check this out. The tourney that I had the fortune of being a part of, which was tournament number 1, that was the Friday tournament. During that tournament, actually, the grand finals was a Charlotta mirror match. It was 2 Charlotta players, and they bodied pretty much everybody, including guys that were playing the new characters like Matera and whatnot. Teresa, who you guys might know, really strong Guilty Gear player. He got bodied round 3 of the tournament. He tried his best, but he got bopped. It was single game, single limb. It was super hard. I got bodied first round. That's how hard the tournament was. I didn't even have a chance, and I knew how to play. The guy that I fought against also knew how to play. He was playing with Terra, and he anti-aired the hell out of me. Every time I jumped, it was like a 1C or a 2C anti-air, or he killed me with super anti-air the last round and just like destroyed me. Oh, nobody was playing Gran? I was surprised because Gran was really good. Oh, thank you, Play Games Patty. Thanks for the sub, my friend. I appreciate it. So let's talk about some stuff, guys. What do you guys want to talk about? Actually, I know what I want to talk about first. Give me a second. I'm going to try to load this up. So what I want to talk about first, let's see if we can get this to work, is I want to talk about some match play because we do have some matches for you guys. And this actually kind of a good way to jump into it. These are going to be matches of not the newly announced characters, but the previous round of characters, basically. And hopefully you guys will get to see some of their gameplay. You may have watched these already on YouTube. So if you saw them on YouTube already, you know, sorry, we're watching them again. But hopefully you'll learn something from them. Talk about how Loane is busted. Actually, Loane seems super good right now, and I think that's the first match that we're going to watch. So if you want to talk about Loane, we're going to talk about him right now, my friend. Let's see. We're also going to talk about Ladiva and Vasaraga a bit, and a bit about Matera, but my Matera, unfortunately, is not that good, so I didn't have enough time to practice. New character. There we go. There's Loane. So can I full screen this and make it so you guys can see it too? That would be sick. Oh, shit. We figured it out, boys. All right. So this is the first match, guys. And this was me versus Freakmaster. And Freakmaster's the homie. He actually works for Xseed. He's one of the localization guys. I think his specialization is in like localization and marketing, things of that nature. I have his job description on his business card, but I don't know where it is right now. Actually, maybe I do. Let's see. Jason was the homie. He really helped out, and he really kicked my ass too, which is great. We definitely needed someone that knew what they were doing and was going to destroy me. And the fact that he beat my ass really bad was actually perfect. So shout out to Jason because he was definitely helping out. Also shout out to Mai from XC Games who helped set all this up. Really appreciate her. Damn, I took so many photos that I can't even find like photos of certain things that I did. There's Alfonso's card. Shouts to. There was also Honey's Anime there and Anime News Network. They were also there. So there was a bunch of guys. Anyway, let's take a look at the first match, boys. So this is me versus Freakmaster. And I'm playing Matera. This first match, I barely knew how to play Matera, so... we're going to pray for Bilal. He's actually a Dreamy Robot. Did you not see the announcements? No, Charles R84. This does not release until February, unfortunately. Damn, his intro's OD. It's so long. Anyway, I like this character a lot, Matera. I think she's super good. She has some weaknesses in combo ability, but that's like her main weakness. Her D skill is a jump, and if you jump and press D, the D skill allows you to do kind of like a double jump. It's actually really good. She has 3 different arrows. One is a forward arrow, one is a low to the ground arrow, and one is like an upwards arrow. Loine, that move there, the Catalina bot, that move's crazy good. It's actually mad cheap on knockdown. And it has different options. It has the laser, it has that punch thing, and I think there's an EX one that you can do that's even better, so you can't move on that thing. It's so good. He could have supered me and killed me. I should be dead already. He actually took it easy on me. Yep, okay. Super. It's super stupid. It's super good. It does not actually last that long, but the options are good and they're faster than you think. Like that lightning option is super quick. She has one that's like a it's like a ground flame move. It's like a Dormammu ground flame or whatever, and it's unblockable. It's really good. He also has that jump attack. I don't know what the notation is. I think it's his jump B. And see how he attacks multiple times? It's really confusing. You can get overheads with it, or you can fake them out. Oh my god, he could have got a whole combo for that. That's so good. See, I got hit by the last hit of the jump kick. He could just super again right now, if he wanted to. Yep. I'm dead. Oh, that was a combo? No, Gigatine. These are the same matches that we have on YouTube. This is just kind of us recapping and going over them. So sorry about that if you've seen these matches already, but it's more for us to talk about it and talk about what we already know. Unfortunately, it was not easy for me to get more matches. We were only allowed 10 minutes basically to record everything. So please forgive me on that. As much as I want to do more of them. Anyway, Loin obviously super sick. Like, he's really strong character, as you can see. The super's really good, and you can see that he has good combo potential and good mix-up potential, especially with that jumping kick that hits multiple times. Yggdrasil, not all of them are unblockable. Only some are unblockable. The ground, he has a ground. What the heck is the name of Dormammu's ground flame thing? She has a move that's similar to that. Yeah, not a lot of time anti-particle, it's true. Thankfully, you know, we hopefully got some good matches in for you guys regardless. So here's the next one, and this is still me playing Matera, and it's against him as Ladiva.
Character select. Matera.
Flame carpet, yes. She has like an unblockable flame carpet. It's pretty messed up. Yeah, Mask Off. Sorry, man, but unfortunately we don't have any new matches for you. We only have these 3 matches. That's just his regular super. That's not the Super Skybound Dart. I think that's just the regular Skybound Dart. I'm actually not even sure what the Super Skybound Dart does. Or maybe that is a Super Skybound Dart, and he has to wait till he has X amount of health to do it or whatever. I'm not sure on that one. What's up, Shin Changlong?
Battle 1. Engage.
How was Zeta? You know, I did not see a lot of her. She was not that popular, actually. Lord Lynx, by the way, thanks for the resub, bro. Thanks for reaching 12 Aeons. Okay, that's right. Thank you, Happy Mask. He has the regular super where he becomes like a human pyramid that has armor, and then he has the Yggdrasil. So Ladiva is actually really sick. She's got a lot of options, as you see. Man, I can't believe that wall slams. That's so good. Look at the... Wow, he didn't even finish the combo. I'm dead. That was mad quick. Ladiva. Yeah, Rickman. So far, no official Western date has been announced. Space Hamburger, this is not me playing live. This is footage from Granblue Festival. Space Hamburger. This is pre-recorded footage that we're using. Wow. Damn, I wish I knew more with Matera. Unfortunately, I didn't really know what I was doing yet. I tried to cancel there. There we go. That wasn't even a combo. It was like a reset. Am I going to import in February? Yes, Ryoto. And yes, Space Hamburger, I really like this game. I know that some people think that it's like a slower anime game, especially compared to like BlazBlue or Guilty or some of the other games. But I enjoy it. I like the pace. I like the medieval themes. I like the graphics. And I like the current roster of characters. There's a pretty good mix of different play styles, even though the roster's not that huge yet. That was a bad slide. The slide's not cancelable, unfortunately, so you can't just do like slide into arrow or something cheap like that. Oh, definitely dead. Yeah, so Matera definitely is gonna be good when optimized, like you said. She does have like a lot of longer combos and things like that. And yes, I agree. The art is like out of this world. It's so good. All right, so we do have one more match for you guys. This one is me playing Catalina. And he is playing, what character? Vasaraga. And this match is actually pretty cool. It's probably the best match that we have of the 3. And hopefully you guys will like it.
Catalina.
You know, I didn't really play a lot of Blade Arceus. Maybe it's more like Koihime. Blue 561 about that. So, I will talk about the changes that we know of soon, but one big change is that there's less chip damage in the final version. That's already announced. You can still die from chip, it's just not as easy as it used to be. Yes, and the walk speed is also faster, that's correct. Those were 2 of the major changes. Walk speed and dash speed both generally increased. Dude, this match is sick. Not heartbreaking, this match is dope. The end is so sick. Catalina is still very strong. So if you liked her, I think that you'll still like her by the end of it. Zephyrus, as far as rollback net play, no news on that, bro. I'm sure that they're aware that people want it because everybody and their mother says rollback net play, but you know, no news on that.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Well, that goes far. And safe? Was that safe? I don't even know. Oh my god. Armor. So whenever he does that, he actually has armor for a little while. Oh god, that move's so good. Oh, I'm dead. Any news on PC release? Not yet, Kafka. Again, it's another situation where they know people want a PC version, but they're extremely focused on PS4. They want the PS4 version to go well before they worry about other versions. That could have been a combo off the counter hit. I wasn't ready. There we go. Combo. Follow up. I could have done a better combo there, but... what? Why did it autocorrect? I just realized that happened. That was stupid. He should have won for this, but I just lucked out because it clashed. He definitely should have beat my super. Thank you, June Bear, for the sub, man. What's good? I appreciate it. No Xbox version, PS4, my friend. You play fighting games on Xbox that are not Killer Instinct? Dude, he looks so huge, and everything he does looks buff. I definitely mashed uppercut. Oh, I missed. Whoa, that was crazy. There we go. Combo. I should have done a super there. I just realized. Ooh, that could have been a combo. Oh man. I saw startup and I mashed a super and he definitely killed me for it. Oh man. Anyway, that was some of the match play that we had at the event. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. I've been really enjoying the game so far, and I've been playing lots of matches. Right now, Jim Boozy, the February is where the Japanese version is scheduled for. We don't have any news on a Western release yet, but you know, at least we know that February there's a version that we can import. Hopefully, we'll have more news soon from XC Games, who's supposed to be publishing in the USA. Yeah, he definitely armored my super. That was a blow up. So let's talk about some more stuff, I guess, guys. So there was more news along with the fact that we were able to play some matches. And most of the news involved... Oops, let's do this way. Most of the news involved new characters being released, a bunch of new characters. So the first one I want to show you is a trailer for the villains. And there's 2 new villains that are being added. One is... Actually, you know what? Let's just watch the trailer rather than tell you, because all the info's here, so why not?
How many times will my world evolve?
Dude, I'm omega proud of IDOM. If you guys did not hear, by the way, IDOM actually won Capcom Cup while I was away doing Granblue Fantasy Fest. So shouts to him. Yeah, congratulations, IDOM. Thank you for that, Priest. I will say that that's probably unofficial, Priest, but at the same time, hey, you know, an Amazon listing is an Amazon listing. This is Belial. He's Mad Bishonen, as you can tell. And he's going to be one of the story mode bosses. This character is known as Hooded Figure in Granblue Fantasy, or the Chaos Bringer. And he's actually the final boss in the RPG mode. So when you beat RPG mode at the end, these are the 2 characters you'll have to fight probably. And if you beat the RPG mode, you'll get to play as Chaos Bringer. Yeah, he looks tight, definitely. So yeah, he will be playable. If you don't want to play through the RPG mode, you can get him through the DLC character pass, but I think you have to wait for a while. So you might as well just play through the RPG mode and try to unlock him, in my opinion. So yeah, they both look sick. Actually, I kind of want to try Belial a lot. He looks kind of cool. They don't really mention his playstyle or anything yet, but I still want to try him. Hopefully he's good. We'll see what happens. So this is another trailer. This was the big one that everyone was the most excited for, and this is 3 more characters that are announced, and 2 of them are like huge fan favorites. They're characters that a lot of people wanted. So hopefully you'll enjoy this trailer too. This one is for Narmia, Soriz, and Vegeta, who have all been announced. So we know about the hooded figure, of course. This one is Narmia, a really highly requested character. People really wanted this character in the game. So this character, the next character that's coming up, Soriz. I'm told that this character is actually not that popular in the main Granblue fantasy game, but a lot of the fighting game players are actually excited about him because his playstyle is like a pure rushdown character, and right now we don't have too many of those. Anyway, we also have Vegeta, who's basically, she's like, if you play GBF, she's like the choice. If you can choose to be a guy or a girl in the game. If you're a guy, you're Gran, right? But if you choose to be a girl, you're Vegeta, which is pretty cool. Hopefully she's a little bit different than Gran is and not like exactly the same, but I imagine that she won't be the same. Why is he giving you an apple? Anyway, so that's some of the main announcements that we have, guys. So having seen the announcement and having seen what's happening, we have a good idea of the characters that are coming. We have a good idea of the system and the changes and things like this. And metric, that's crazy, by the way. And yeah, you know, we have, you know, a lot of ideas of what's going on and what's coming to the game and everything else. So as far as characters go that are currently in the game, I'm most excited to play Matera and Catalina still. I think that some of the additions are really good and add playstyles to the game. But I also like that a lot of the playstyles are covered. There's a grappler that looks really good so far. There's a lot of zoners, not just one, but there's like 3 zoners. There's Fairy with the whip, there's Matera, and there's, oh, man, I'm so bad with the character names. The girl with the staff, Zeta. Yes, Zeta, who's also really good. So, you know, we got a lot of zoners. We got some fireball characters. We got Gran. We got Catalina, both like basically the traditional Ken/Ryu play style. We have Loine, who's like completely off the wall, totally different play style from all the other characters. And yeah, you know, lots of stuff going on there. So I'm excited to see the roster and everything that we're going to see. So I do have some other stuff that I want to show you guys. Hopefully you enjoy it, which is kind of like a look at some of the stuff that I saw at the show while I was there. I really enjoyed being at the show a lot. One thing that I've been liking about it is that Cygames, man, these guys really put on an amazing show. I don't know how many years they've been running Granblue Fest for now, but bro, like everything at this place was incredible. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of some of the stuff at the show. Is there a way I can full screen this? That would be sick. I can zoom in. Can I full screen? Oh, I can. Nice. Thank you. All right. So these are photos of a lot of the kids. So Black Star Rabbit, it's not necessary. It's not really that Gran is in female form. It's that the protagonist in GBF can be a male or a female when you choose to play the game. If you choose to be the male protagonist, you're Gran. If you choose to be the female protagonist, then you're Vegeta. That's how it works. Anyway, so here's some of the cosplay that we saw at the show. And pretty funny, I looked out. The first photo I took was of Narmia, and I had no idea that she was actually going to be in the game. So it was actually kind of perfect that we got this. But yeah, the show was really sick. If you guys have never been to Tokyo Game Show, it takes place in Makuhari Messe, which is basically like the largest convention center that there is in Japan. There's a huge convention center in Chiba, which is like in the Tokyo area. And lots of events have taken place there. I've gone in the past. If you guys remember when I used to do the Mad Cats big tournaments and events with Markman and some of the other guys, those took place in Tokyo Game Show. And many great events happened there. This event also took place there. And I'm going to show you guys basically like a whole view of a lot of what went on in the show. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So we have Narmia. She was looking super good. This area is near Hall 7 where we are. And you can see in the background there was Vania's Bloody Castle. Vania is also a character in GBF. Actually, I know her from Shadowverse. I used to play the Vania skin in that game a lot. It's me, Vania. She has like the silly little voice. Anyway, I don't even know which characters these two are, but they look amazing. If you guys know the characters, by the way, let us know in the chat for all the GBF monsters. Help us out and teach us. Vania, V-A-N-I-A. Okay, thank you. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys in the chat. Here's another shot of them. These guys, I also don't know these characters, but their armor really just looks incredible. One thing that I loved about the layout of the cosplayers is what they would do is the attendants would just grab a bunch of lights, like 4 lights, and they'd bring them to an area and they'd set them up. So when you saw the attendants setting up the lights, you kind of knew that cosplayers were coming, so you would go to that area and check them out. Bro, thank you, Jalapeno Bomber, for thinking. So I think the cosplay, all of it was incredible. This one's another like cosplay section that was pretty cool. Damn, his armor looks so sick. This guy, every time that I saw him, I had to snap like 1,000 photos of him because his armor just always looks incredible the whole time. Hold on, we need some music to go with this, guys. Hold on. This is going good, but with the music, it will go better. Let's try around here. Oh, we have battle themes? Oh, yeah. All right, that works for me. That's too much. Yes, Blue 5561, you are correct. All these guys are professionals. They're not playing around. I don't know which character this is in the yellow, but he also was very good the whole time. Vane, thank you. This character needs to be in the game. He's sick. I really like this cosplayer a lot. He's cosplaying as Siegfried. And a Siegfried out of the 4 knights is supposed to be the oldest knight. He's like the guy that kind of watches over the other knights. And this guy kind of played it really well. He wasn't as active in the cosplay stuff as the other guys. He was always kind of just chilling and watching what the other guys were doing. I hope that they're both in. I think that this character looks incredible, Vane. I think that Siegfried also looks cool, although I'm not necessarily sure that I would play him. They're playing chess, by the way, if you haven't noticed here on the table. So before I go on to this next one, actually, I have something cool that's related to this. Let's see if I can get it to work. If this works, I'll be omega happy. Ah, there's so many videos. Oh, nice. It is going to work. Ah, this is so sick. All right, hold on. I got to pause it or it's not going to work right. No, don't break. I want you to work. Oh, here we go. This is them actively during the chess match. Ah, this looks so sick. You can if you want, the Lazy D. I would try to avoid spoilers. Because some guys definitely don't, including me, I definitely don't know a lot about the storyline. Yeah, Squishy, the shows that they did with the cosplayers were all really incredible also, from what I can tell. Alright. Anyway, let's check out some more of the cosplay. These are 2 more characters that I don't recognize. They look very cool, though. Ranma, if you want to see a Charlotta cosplayer, do not go away. I promise you that there's one that I have that looks really good. She's not an official cosplayer, but she looks about as good as the official ones do. They look like they're mages of some kind, right? They have like the magic books and whatnot. Hell yeah, Warpticon. They're amazing, right? Alchemists, huh? Okay, thank you. This guy is actually not an official cosplayer. I actually don't know the name of this character, so if you guys know the name of the character, let me know. Someone told me before, but I've forgotten already. Anyway, this guy's really awesome. He actually had pretty good English, and when I told him I was from New York, this is what he did. He put this in his mouth, and then he did this. It was pretty hype, I'm not gonna lie. This guy's awesome. Anyway, I definitely enjoyed talking to this guy. Here's another of the same character, and he's with another character who I don't recognize as well. These two are also unofficial cosplayers. They were here together. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Thank you, Drone Facts. Actually, I went through a lot of trouble to do this, so I'm glad that you appreciate it. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I spent $600 on a lens just for this show, and I also spent a lot of money on lighting, a rig, and everything else just to make everything look good. So this was not me snapping it with like a whack-ass, crappy digital camera or like a Pixel phone or something. I went through a lot of work to make these photos look good. This guy looks sick. Oh, here's... Oh, hey, where's that guy? Are you here? The Charlotta guy? You better still be here. Anyway, so this Charlotta cosplayer is also unofficial. And she was like the most friendly out of all of them. So all the other cosplayers were kind of drawn to her. So what happened is when I would come here to this unofficial cosplay area, they were all like fawning over her and surrounding her and asking to take selfies with her and stuff like that. All the other cosplayers all thought that this girl was like amazing. They all were all about this girl. Here's another photo. Cool. This is the Siegfried from earlier. And during this section of the cosplay, what was happening is, you see how there's all the people back here that are stuck. What will happen is there's a gate that goes between Hall 5 and Hall 6, or Hall 6 and Hall 7, I forget which it is. Anyway, what these guys were doing, where they were defending the gate, so you actually couldn't go through, you had to go around the gate completely if you wanted to get past. It was actually pretty awesome. So yeah, they're all here, and I tried to snap quite a few photos of them if I could. This guy's sick. This cosplayer was awesome. He was really cool. He kept smiling at me the whole time and like trying to get me to stand in a certain way so that I can get his poses and whatnot. He was definitely the homie. This guy's also sick. I think out of the 4 nights, this guy's my favorite. Siegfried again. I love this Siegfried. Incredible. Look at the sword. Look at the gauntlets as he's holding the sword. Look how clean they look. Ah, the Siegfried is dope. This Lancelot was also sick. He started doing poses for me. Yeah. His poses were dope. Hold on, I think I missed one. Yeah, his poses were sick. Shark Boot, these are all going to be available on my Smug Mug page. If you want to see them, I'll link you to it afterwards, or just check, like, it's teenspooky.smugmug.com. He almost looks like Titus in this photo a little bit. How much work? I have no idea, King 49. These guys were god tier, bro. Their armor, like every bit of it, like see out here, his face is a little out of focus, but see how the armor here is in focus? Look at how good it looks. It looks like real armor. We might stop a sword with this. You look so sick. Ah! Every time I saw these guys, I kept getting hyped the whole time. Ah! He stabbed me. I'm done. Bodied. Ah! He looks so sick. This always makes me want to play him. This should be his win pose. bro. Alright, so this is some more of the official guys. I've forgotten the name of these two characters already. I'm sorry, everyone. There's just too many new characters that I've been introduced to this weekend. She looks really awesome. She makes me think of a character from Valkyrie Profile a little bit, just like how the armor looks and everything. This guy's also awesome. His cloak looks so comfortable. Makes me want to walk around with a cloak everywhere I go, just the style. Sorry, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think I have too many Grand photos. I'm sorry, Extermination. There was not, actually there was an official Grand cosplayer, but you know he was like super not around most of the time. I kept trying to find him. Someone said D&D nerds. They definitely look like D&D nerds. They took their D&D nerdism to the next level. My God, come on, bro. You're not touching these guys. His Thaco is like unhittable. You can't hit him. He does. Says my I name. Says that guy looks like Cecil a little bit from Final Fantasy. He does a little bit. You're right. Stacko is wacko. He's looking straight at me. He's like, yo, don't get too close, dog. You see this sword? The cosplay was so ridiculous. So this guy, I forget the name of the character, but this guy is like, he's like Drang. Thank you. So this guy is like the Drang cosplayer. Okay, everybody that wants a Drang cosplayer around, they go to this guy. And this guy is totally in character all the time. He's walking around like smiling, pretending to be the character and everything else. He's really dope. He's got the orbs. This photo's so sick. He looks so good. This one, the focus could have been a little better, but at least I got kind of the angle that I wanted. This one's also pretty good. I love the lighting in the background. See how like everything going on here. The earrings. You got the beast in the background and everything. This photo's dope. He looks badass. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so this is on day 3, and honestly, I was trying to get this Catalina cosplayer the whole time, but on day 2, she was on the main stage for most of the day in her armor. So day 3, I was like, okay, I'm definitely catching this Catalina before it's over, right? And I totally did not expect it, but damn, they look sick. Look how good they look. This is Lyria on the left, who's in Grind's intro and win poses in GBVS. And this is Catalina, but not in her armor. You know, I have no idea if that's their hair or that's wigs. I'm not sure. But if that's her hair, she has amazing hair. Holy shit. I'm jealous of her hair. There's also a Zeta that's super good in this series of photos, and she's alongside another character who I don't recognize. Those are coming up soon. The Lyria has the nicest smile. Her smile is just like, you can't help but feel something when you see her smile. Ah, yes, I love this one. She was looking right at me when I snapped the photo. It's perfect. Ah, I was trying to get her to look at me the whole time, and because there was so many other people around me, bro, there must have been a good 30 photographers around these two during this. Everybody was trying to get their photos. All right, this is the Zeta I was talking about. Who is this character in the blue armor? She also looks awesome. Beatrix, thank you. What's up, 10 of Clubs? How are you? They look sick, right? I'm glad that you like these two so much because I actually have something really cool for you with these two and the other two that we saw. I like the Beatrix a lot also. She's got like something to her. I don't know how to describe it, but they both look amazing. All right, so let me show you what I was talking about really quick, guys, because I did promise that I had something relating to this. I just got to go find it. I took so many videos. So this one is actually a video of... Oh, no, I don't want to upload it. Stop. I just want to show it. Oh, I can upload these to SmugMug too? Oh, I'm definitely doing that. I didn't even realize that was a thing. I thought I could only do photos on SmugMug. All right. Well, anyway, let's do this first. So this is the Zeta and the Beatrix, and it's like a short little video. Just them doing their poses. Damn, it looks so good. Ah! I'm so happy. They look godlike. All right, so I do have one more video that's also related to this set, and it's of the other two. And this one, really, these are killer. They just look too good. Let me find the exact one that I'm looking for. Oh, that's not it. That's not it, I don't think. Oh, actually, oh, there's two. Oh, dang, I took that much. All right, got you. Well, this is the first one. Apparently, I took two of these two because they were too godlike. That's the first one. There's one more. Hold on. Oh, there's more? How many did I take? Hold on. Let's try. Not that one. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. These all look amazing. All right. They look so good. All right, I think I have some more little videos here for you guys. Let me just dig them all up, okay? Oh, here's a super good one. All right, you guys are not ready. This is also the two that we were just talking about. Bro, they look so good. Ah! All right. So what else, guys, can I show you? Let's see what other videos I have here in this little video section. Oh, I'm sorry, that was really loud. Let's kill that audio. And that's the audio from the show. Show floor was loud as crap. This one's pretty cool. It's just a video of one of the statues. Although not really fitting with this song. Alright. Let's see what else we got for you. Man, there was so much going on. Video these guys, video these guys. Alright, so what else can I show you now? So we do have a bunch of other stuff that was on the show floor. Not really like cosplay like what I showed in your previous photos. This is more like environments and things like that. Hopefully you'll like them. Let's start with this one. Can I full screen it somehow? No? No full screen option for this? Oh, there we go. Full screen. Yes. All right. So this is just a lot of the stuff you can see at the show. Sorry, some of these photos are better than others because I haven't gone through and kind of like sorted these yet. So forgive me if there's some like fugly ones mixed in here. Yggdrasil. These were some of the mini games that you could play at the show. This one, Lich's Calling, was one where you had to like, pump up a little thing, and whoever pumps stairs up the fastest wins. What else did they have? This one is called Fairy's Lesson, and the idea was that you took Fairy's whip and you were supposed to whip the monsters with it. This one was a whack-a-mole game that you could play. Yeah, Whack-a-Coco and Mimi. There you go. There was also this fortune-telling thing. Orchid's fortune-telling. I have a video of it, but I haven't edited it yet. Forgive me. But I'll give it to you guys eventually. And it's basically a little thing where you go in and you pull like a chain, and it gives you a fortune. And then based on the fortune, you get something. For some reason, in this room, they were also making cotton candy. I think I have a photo of it somewhere. And you could eat cotton candy when you're inside. Or maybe cotton candy was one of the prizes, something like that. These are some of the weapons that you could find at the show. There was actually a boatload of them. Dagger. Some of these are better than others. Like I said, guys, forgive me if they're a little blurry compared to some of the cosplay photos. This one came out good. Is this actually Sora's weapon? Thank you, Fallen Existence. I tried my best, bro. This is the Grand Cipher. Another weapon, more weapons. This one's cool. This is a resource that you get in the game. I think you need this to power up your weapons or something like that. I forget the name of it. Another weapon. Damn, this always seems pretty good. I need to listen to this more. Oh, so look in the background. I love this. Look in the background. See, there's this guy and this guy here. And then I think in the next photo, he's about to give him a hug. I didn't even notice what was happening. He's like walking towards him. And then eventually, oh, I missed it. I think eventually he gives him a hug at the end or something like that. Oh, pretty funny. Oh, there it is. Yeah, see? He gave him a hug. Oh, man. Too funny. This was like a room where you could get makeup, and they would make you look basically like one of the characters. So they have like a whole thing here. I don't know if their outfits mean something. Is this like a thing in the game where you go to a shop and you get customized or something? Because it almost looks like a cosplay to me, what they're wearing. Oh, thank you, Angel Guard, for confirming that. So it's the outfit of the skin seller. Oh, that's so ridiculous. They thought of that? They thought of that? Yo, side games. They're so crazy. All right, anyway. This is some of the merch, I think, that I took photos of. Grand armor. It was mad expensive. Why is it $120? Actually, these socks are reasonably priced. Like $10 for pretty nice looking socks. They look comfortable. Although I bet someone will buy them and just never wear them. I can't get the socks dirty. They're Granblue socks. Anyway. Cell phone cases. Plush Gran Angita. A lot of artwork that was for sale too. Fairy, and then I don't know what character this is with Fairy. It's more of the statues. Vero, okay, thank you guys. I think this is around when I grabbed the zoom lens, so I could zoom lens, so I could try to get closer to some of the stuff. This was the newest showcase piece this year, was this statue. Although it's less of a statue and more of a really amazing balloon that you have to get super close to even tell it's a balloon sometimes. It looks really good. This is like, this was outside the hall. They had a whole timeline going on at the show. And the timeline has like everything. It's crazy. It's like every character that was introduced, all the crossovers that they did, and everything else. You guys might recognize some of this stuff if you're regular Granblue Fantasy players. I didn't play GBF very much, so I don't really know very much about these releases and everything that came. But wow, there must be a lot of characters in this game, because look at all of this. This is all the way back in 2015. Look at all the characters they were already introducing. This was unfortunately I couldn't film much of this, but we were allowed to take photos after it was over. This was like a ride they had. It was you ever been on those 4D rides where it's not like you only move, but you smell things and you feel things and stuff like that? This was kind of like that. So the idea behind it was that you rode on the Grand Cypher, and you fly to different islands, and you cross the ocean, and you feel like the water splash on you. You go over like a volcano, and you smell burning sulfur. Bahamut attacks you, and like all this stuff. It's pretty cool. Yes, they do have Street Fighter characters. That's right. Yep, the Smell-O-Vision tech. You said it, Dream Center. Yeah, that side game's money is crazy, right, Kuramango? Did I see any of Granblue Fantasy Relink? No, I left before the Relink announcements, unfortunately, which happened late Sunday. So I don't have a lot of info for you on Relink yet. But if you want to hear Relink info, just give me a few days because XC guys have been hooking me up with all the press information. You could also check online. I'm sure that there's lots of info out there already about Relink. This was a themed cafe. You can get a latte. I should have tried to get a latte, but the line was too long. Ah! He gave me a hug. This guy. Alright. Some more views of the statues. I try to take as much as I can. These were themed rooms. This one, I don't know which character it's for, but this room was quite popular. This was like a treasure hunting. You could go in and you could play a bunch of mini games. And also this was the Vania and Vite's Bloody Castle. There's also another place where you could play mini games. I showed you some photos of it before. Character select. This is what the character select looked like at the show. But now we know that there's even more characters, so. This was related to the cafe thing that I was telling you about. This place was really popular. Someone told me it has to do with the fact that the character that this area belongs to is really popular or something like that. Well, thank you, Victory Scar. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I went through a lot of trouble to get this stuff, so I hope that you lore monsters are really having fun right now. Okay, so the character related to this is very popular, hence this destination was extremely popular. Sure, and Doyle, I hope that you're enjoying them. This is some artwork that I took. Dude, I hope we get that gun character. You guys told me the name earlier. The guy that pretended to smoke in front of me or whatever. I hope they put that character in the game. I think he looks kind of cool. I might try him if they do. He reminds me of Mustadio from Final Fantasy Tactics a lot. And I like Mustadio a lot, so I would definitely try this character. Rackham, thank you. This one's super cute. Yeah, sure, Aries. Take care. Have a good one. No, I wish. I wish, your salty face. It doesn't release. The Japanese release date is February 6th. We don't have an official US release, but there are some rumors on Amazon currently. Take care, 10. See you in a bit, baby. Brancas. So they have said they have an interest in making a PC version, but they want to make sure they make a good good PS4 version first. They want to really focus on that and make sure it's good. I'm sure that lots of us, including myself, would love to see a PC version day one, but I'm sorry, it's not likely to be a thing. This is more of the Sandalphen Cafe, I believe. It was really packed, so I couldn't get photos of it that often. So what I would do is I would get on the line, I would snap like 10 or 20, and then I would get to the back of the line and do it again. Because I didn't want to hold up to many other people that I wanted to take photos and be in this place. It was a very popular destination. Yeah, sorry, I'm sure I butchered that. When it comes to these lore names and character names, I have no shot. There's so many characters and everything, and I've never even heard people say the names of the characters half the time, so I just have no idea how to pronounce them. Parappa, so Xseed is supposed to be publishing it in USA / the West, but Xseed has not officially announced a date. So we don't know if February 6th is going to be a worldwide release or just a Japan release while the worldwide release comes later. We don't know for sure. Oh, that one came out not that good. This one's good though. Oh, so somebody else is publishing in Europe? I see. This was this one was the room where the guys were playing chess before, I believe. I think I have more photos of that down the line. This was that gauntlet again that you guys liked earlier. Thanks, Eclaforce. I tried my best, bro. Oh, isn't Marvelous associated with Xseed or something like that? Because when I got the Xseed business cards, they have Marvelous on the back. Are they like the same company or something? Or related to each other, maybe? I don't know. This is Catalina's sword, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I see. Thank you guys for clarifying that. And this is what it looked like when you go to the cafe to get your latte or whatever drink you want to have. You know, I have no idea, L13F. I do know that there was info on the rewards put out there, and it says that if you buy the DLC, there are rewards in the main Granblue Fantasy. In fact, if you really care, I can look up the tweet, but I don't know. Okay, thank you, Drone Facts. I don't know on that one, so I'm going to defer to you, Drone Facts. This one was pretty popular too, little bar area here. Made me pretty thirsty every time I passed by it. Oh, it's Ladiva's bar. Thank you. I love the little heart paneling here. It looks really good. Another area. All the girls wanted to pretend to eat parfaits here. With so many girls lined up. Oh man. Yeah, we showed the vids earlier too and did a little bit of analysis, but if you missed that part of the stream, just check my YouTube, youtube.com/teamspooky, and you can find 3 matches. I'm sorry that there are only 3, but this is Lyria's harp, I believe, right? You could sit down and pretend to play the harp like Lyria. This is more of like the release stuff where they're showing off all the characters that they released over time. This just gives you an idea of how huge the timeline was. You basically walked like half a block to get all of it. So many characters. I'm sure you guys who are longtime players probably recognize some of the characters and their releases that are on here. I definitely don't know. There's too many characters for me. Is that Lyria there? Was it like a special Lyria or something? Bunch of archers or archer outfits or something going on down here. Man, there's so much going on. I still haven't even noticed this, like the Street Fighter releases and the other releases. I'm sure they're here on the timeline somewhere. I just haven't noticed them. This is more of the cafe. Oh, music, please. Where's my music? No, we need music back. Hold on. Let's fix this problem. Without music, nothing works. There we go. Come back, music. We need you. We could probably do the next one. You want to skip? We've heard this song a lot, to be fair. It is popular in the game also. Oh, there we go. This is more of the cafe. This was Gran's Observatory, or is that the name of the room? I forget. It's a room relating to Gran, I know that, or to the Gran cipher. Narmia. She's here, guys. Get ready. Oh, Kakera, so I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. We did go over some matches, but there was not like a lot of tech that we could go over yet because we were limited in how many matches we were able to capture. So we kind of went over what we already know about the characters, but if you want to talk about Matera in particular, I'll tell you that I think she's super good. The move list is she has a straight arrow, she has a crouching arrow, and she has an up arrow, and they all have different angles and stuff. Her 5C is an arrow too. It's actually really good and it's cancelable. Also, her 1C and her 2C are arrows. They're very good anti-air. Her super, the regular super, not the super skybound art, is anti-air too. So she has a boatload of anti-air. Jumping at her is actually super hard to do correctly. She has a double jump, which is kind of crazy. So you jump and you press D, and you can kind of do like a double hop jump. It's really good. You can also do it from the ground. So you can hop from the ground and then turn the hop into a double hop if you want to. Anyway, I think that Matera is going to be amazing. You'll probably like her. And she doesn't seem that hard to figure out either. It's just about utilizing the move list well. She's definitely about reactions. If you can react to the opponent well, then Matera is going to be for you, bro. If you can't, if you're not really a reactions type of guy, then you might want to try somebody else. Any changes to Catalina? So from what I could tell, Catalina was pretty much the same. Charlotta has received a nerf to jumping A. So jumping A used to be active the entire time, and it was very difficult to anti-air. Now it's still very active, but you can anti-air it. That being said, Charlotta is still one of the strongest characters right now, and the Day 1 tournament grand finals was Charlotta versus Charlotta, to give you an idea. The Demon Flip Throw is extremely powerful. EX Demon Flip Throw, 5C, EX Blanca Ball, 5C Super. A really basic combo that you can do that's extremely damaging. It does 70% or more. Damn, this series has an incredible amount of characters. I really don't recognize most of these. I guess that's Yggdrasil here in the corner. I definitely don't know who any of these guys are. Another Narmia artwork here. I think this is Lyria. This was like, I'm not gonna lie, out of all the photo booths, this one was the most popular. And it was literally just from the Lancelot scene, you guys know, where it's Lancelot being chained up or whatever. Bro, it was so popular. It was crazy how many people wanted to go to this photo booth. Everybody wanted to take a picture. Even I took a photo here. You guys were loving it on Twitter. Thanks everybody that saw that, by the way, and retweeted it and everything. But this place was crazy, crazy popular. Thank you, DeMarcus, for the sub, my friend. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. It's popular space hamburger because it's from a scene where Lancelot is like all chained up and his like, armor's busted up. He looks like all bishonen and cute. So it's one of those scenes for the ladies. The same that we have like the scenes for the guys. Definitely that's a scene for the ladies. Is that one? This is more of Ladiva's bar. Ladiva, Fastiva. That's the Japanese name. This was them using the pump, and this was. Oh, I can show the videos from here. Does that work? Oh, I didn't even know I can do this. Okay, cool. Well, we saw this one already. This was the guys playing chess. Let's see. Can I go to the next one too? Oh, this is useful. I wish I'd known I could do this before. Let's kill this audio just in case. This is the gotcha gem, right? When you get a new gotcha or whatever. Rainbow means you're winning. Rainbow means something good's coming. All right, well, something good's coming, guys. You guys are going to get an SSR right now. Oh, man. Gold Moon. Oh man, some of these are not that good, guys. Forgive me, because I haven't really edited them yet. But this is just some small video of the show and just what I could take here or there. Let's look at the knights again. Since like not everybody saw this, this one's the dopest one by far, I think, of the video I took. I love this. Sorry for anybody that saw this one already, but damn, it's so dope. Is it the grand finals? I guess so. Because Siegfried and Percival look salty, right? So it must be finals. Oh. He's on player 2 side. That means he's going to lose, guys. I went there. Right. Oh man. Bro, the lights were going crazy on this thing the whole time. Blinded by the lights. I think this was me trying to take a video. This one didn't come out very good. It's just me kind of trying to show like what the statue looks like. I think we'll pass on that. This might come out okay. This was me trying to show what Leviathan looked like, I think. It's so huge that I had to do a pan just to get the whole thing. Alright, let's see what else we got. This one's cool. It's just the lighting. These two, we saw a little bit of them before. This is them kind of going through their cosplay routine. It's actually really cool to see them work together. You can tell that they practice in advance, and they have like cues that they use with each other to tell which pose they're gonna do next and stuff like that. Really professional. What's up, Chauncey? How are you, bro? Hope you're well, my friend. Maybe you were here the whole time. I can't even tell. A lot of you guys are here today. I'm glad you guys are. How many viewers do we even have? I haven't been paying attention. Yeah, the cosplayers are out of this world. Really good. This is, I think, me trying to take video of the Grand Cypher. Is that what this is? All right. Pretty good. All right, what else we got? I think this is more of the gem. Just another angle so you can see it from further away. Boy, the smoke looks cool. I didn't realize it has like smoke. What the hell? How'd they do that? Alright, what else we got? This is Deliria slash Catalina that were together. I think we saw a couple of these already, right? And this was the Zeta, and dang, you guys told me the name of this character, but this is just the same clip from earlier. Looks like we're near the end of the line as far as the photos and whatnot, guys. Beatrix, yep. Super good, right? They all look amazing. So anyway, really cool. The show, hopefully you guys got a good idea of what the atmosphere of the show was like based on everything that I was able to show you. I tried my best to take a lot of photos and video for you guys, and I haven't really produced everything yet, so there's still more stuff to go. Anyway, so you guys now probably have a lot more information. You know about the characters, you got to see what the show was like and what they were trying to produce. We know that February 6th is the Japanese date. We have an idea that around that time might be the American date, but we don't know for sure. You know, obviously, all we have is Amazon rumors, and we know that Xseed and Marvelous are trying their best to get it out to us here in the USA and Europe. So knowing that, you know, now's a good time for questions. If you guys have any questions for me about the show or anything like that, I would love to answer them for you and, you know, see what we can learn. Sell your soul. I'm definitely not trying to sell my soul. That's why I have not played regular GBF yet. The environment looks really cool, but yeah, I'm not ready for gacha right now. Did I play any Zeta? No, I did not play Zeta myself, but I did see some good Zeta play. I will say that one of her best moves is definitely the ground pound, or the jumping spike thing. It's basically the equivalent of Chun-Li's old jump down MK. A very good move, really annoying, and you can cross up with it, you can extend combos with it. That move has a lot of tricks. It makes her super good. Who's my waifu right now? I've been liking Matera and Catalina. Those are my two right now. What's the coolest thing that I experienced from the event as Butter Biscuits? That's a tough question. I guess the coolest thing would probably be the cosplay in general. There was just so much cosplay that really got me into like the lore and just made me, you know, feel a certain way about characters and things like that. Especially the 4 Knights. The 4 Knights were awesome. A second favorite was straight up playing the game. I was loving playing with Terra. I was loving playing a little bit of Cat. You know, I was loving seeing what the new characters worked like, and everything like that. Yes, Trillium. So the JP guys have already kind of figured out Matera. And I'll tell you what the strongest tactics are right now. So the strongest tactics are her anti-airs by far. Like, her anti-airs are super good. Also, 5C, the regular 5C, is actually an arrow, even though it's a normal button, it's cancelable. So it's like kind of a safe way to attack. If they block, you can cancel. If they evade it somehow, you generally have enough time to recover or maybe even go for an anti-air. She has 3 good anti-airs, at least 3. She has 1C, which is kind of like an upwards arrow. She has one that's 2C, which is like a 45-degree angle. And then she also has the regular skybound art, which is like it has a little bit of invincibility, and it covers the space pretty much above her head really well, and it does good damage too. She also has a command jump. It's really good. She can set up cross-ups with it. And she has a down-down attack, which is like a little butterfly that comes out. And when you shoot an arrow at the butterfly, it has like an extra effect after. Think of like Ibuki bombs in Street Fighter, or like, you know, Zato, I guess, from Guilty Gear, or anything like that. Which means that post-knockdown, her rushdown is really good. So not only is she a good zoner, but like you actually don't want to get knocked down by her too often. Yeah, Matera, I think she will be, out of the zoners we have right now, Matera might be the best zoner, I think. And it's not that Zeta and Fairy are not also both very good, because they both look good to me too. It's just that, wow, Matera's move list is really dangerous. Thank you, Obamacare, for watching it, bro. I appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed it. Yes, that's a good point, Dream Center. It seems like perhaps the super is her only weird way of reversing, so maybe you can rush her down really well if you knock her down. Am I going to play Relink Saber Face? I don't think so. I'm not going to lie to you. I might try it just for kicks to try it out and see what it's about. But if I'm going to play anything casually, I'm more invested in the GB versus RPG mode right now. I want to see what that's about before I try out Relink. How's Zeta's rushdown? I mentioned this before, but it's really good. She has really good 50-50 with her down spike move in the air. So she can knock you down, and she can set up really good guessing games with it. Will 57, I'm not sure on that. I will say that general gameplay has been sped up in that, like, dashes are faster a little bit, walking is faster a little bit, things like that. So if you perceive the game as slightly faster, it could be because actually the movement is faster. Yes, so Kari Safari, I talked to both the director and the producer, and there was a long interview involving that. Unfortunately, I have not had time to go through the interview and glean information from it that we don't already know, because a lot of the information that was covered in the roundtable discussion was also covered during the trailers and during everything else. But I am going to go through that. I'm going to try to find any information that was not covered in the trailers, and when I do find out, I'm going to let you guys know. Just give me a couple days on that, because I got to head to San Francisco tomorrow for some stuff. Yeah, so 604 Ronin, I'm sorry, I don't have news on you about rollback netcode. I know everyone wants to see rollback netcode in this game. Everyone's saying, hey man, they need to add GGPO or some kind of rollback. I know that's what you guys want, but there's no news on that. I'm sorry. That's right, it was Fukuhara and KMR. KMR is really well known for Shadowverse, right? So Loli Lover, yes, I did watch a bunch of the concert. It was lots of fun. In fact, I think I have photos of the concert that I can show you from the press kit. Let me see if I can find those. Where is the press kit? Thank you for mentioning that. I actually forgot that I had this. Oh, here it is, Night Party. Can I use this? Let's see. How do I make this full screen again? I forgot already. There we go. Oh yeah, so these are photos from the Night Party. He's the composer of GBVS, or of GB in general. And he also has his own band. The band is dope too. Thank you, Makoto Fox, for the sub. I appreciate it, bro. These are all official photos, so I did not take these. These are official by Cygames. Cygames PR boys are no joke. They got some godlike photos. The Waifu Night, I'm not sure. I'm going to try it out myself. I like the game. I'm sure that we'll try it at Battle Circuit. It's scheduled to be at Team Stickbug in April. And you know, we'll go from there. I guess we'll see what other events can cover it. They've also announced that it's gonna have ArcSys Tour, right? That's official. So you know, if they're gonna have ArcSys Tour, then I imagine they're gonna choose some community events to be at. Although no events have been specified yet, you know, I would definitely look out for something local to you that may have GBVS Tour. I did not try Percival, I'm sorry, and I did not notice any changes to Lancelot. From as far as I could tell, Lancelot was unchanged. They left him completely alone. They said this character's fine. We're fine with how he is right now. There were mad people here. I was around here. See where the lights kind of end, and there's like a section here. I was around here somewhere where there's like a press area. So I got to actually watch from near the front, which was cool. Oh, here? So it depends, right, what we see. Sometimes we actually see the artwork, right? But sometimes what will happen is it would be us watching what you guys were watching on the stream, or we'd watch like a generic logo or something like that. So they changed a lot what was here. There was also 3 projectors. So there was one projector here, there's one off to the side over here somewhere, and there's one that was off to the right. Delay-based versus rollback netcode. So delay-based netcode means, okay, let's say I'm connecting to you, and you know, I'm in New York and you're in California or something like that, right? The game determines how much of delay there is so that we can play smoothly. Maybe it decides, okay, there must be a delay of 4 frames. So that means that what you do doesn't actually happen until 4 frames later in the game. And let's say someone does a mix-up on you, you may have blocked on time, but because there's that extra 4 frame delay, it's really like you blocked late, right? So that's one thing that people don't like about delay-based code, is that, you know, it can change like how the game works, right? Rollback-based netcode is supposed to simulate being, you know, as fast and as close to the opponent as possible, and the way it simulates it is that sometimes there's a predictive mechanism to it. So it tries to predict what will happen next based on like how your character works and things like that. The problem with and then what it'll do is, let's say it guesses wrong on its prediction or something happens, then in that moment it will roll back. And it'll kind of go back a step. And you may have seen this in Street Fighter V, where like you feel like you hit someone for a moment and the game rolls back for a second. Actually, you didn't hit them, but it's because they did actually block on time, right? So the game rolls back to a state that was fair for both players. Thank you, Lucky C, for linking an article on it. I would take a look, and maybe it will give you more information. I would also check out I think there was a documentary about this by Esteban recently. I would check that out, which also talks about it and a lot of information. Anyway, rollback-based netcode is considered superior, I guess, by most people, and I get it why it's considered superior, because it kind of works, especially when it really works, right? That being said, a lot of the developers have been hesitant to implement rollback netcode in their games. I will say that rollback netcode is not free, okay? There's a lot of decisions you have to make when you add rollback netcode to your game, including decisions like what to do when you roll back. So, for example, when you roll back, you can make the music keep playing. You can make the music roll back. You can make the sound that happened keep playing. You can make the sound that happened roll back, right? You could make, there's so many different things. Do you make the background roll back, right? Because the backgrounds are animated too. And these are all very important decisions that you have to make when you add a rollback netcode to your game. And making the wrong decision can make the rollback netcode not work effectively. Street Fighter V, unfortunately, is a good example. Their rollback netcode could have been better. What's up, Blu-ray? What's good, homie? Anyway, let's check out some more photos while we're chatting. There's Narita-san again, and this guy is oh, this is the wrong guy. Dang, I know who this is too, but I've forgotten. I feel really stupid about it. They also had a lot of the official voice actors sing songs from the game. Pretty cool. Their production was really out of this world. It's crazy how nice everything looks. How did I feel about Lariva? I think that Lariva's awesome. She's way faster than I thought she would be for a grappler. So she's got pretty good movement. She's got good options. She's got good damage. Her throws all work. And the best part is that I like that her throw is a real 360, so they didn't scrub on that. You actually have to do a 360 to do her main command grab, right? But let's say you're not good at doing 360s, you can use the shortcut button. It's actually pretty good with her. There's definitely a character where, like, you know, other characters, the shortcut button's kind of stupid because you can just do quarter circle forward, who cares, right? But in this case, with Ladiva in particular, thanks, Blu-ray, I appreciate it, bro. In this case, with Ladiva in particular, the command special button will probably be really useful as a Ladiva player, I think. Even if you're good at doing 360s, you might want the command button there for like special little option selects and things like that. Oh yeah, this was cool. They made us sing along with the theme, so you had to do like the wind, dark, and all that stuff. Pretty cool. Oh, okay, I see. Thank you. Thank you for teaching me, Dirthanax. I probably butchered your name. I'm sorry. I'm just going to call you Nax. That's easier for me. Forgive me. So this is more like what we saw. See, I like when you're seeing like the screens on the projector and stuff. That's what it looked like for us. Cool. So let me see what I have in the day, because there was also a day 2 press release. Here's day 1. Did I ever download the day 2 one? Day 1, Night Party, Stella Magna Special Live. Oh, we can check out this. I didn't even get to watch this. Where's the Stella Magna Special Live? This was Narita-san's personal band. I think it's 4 of them. Oh, never mind. It's more than 4. Never mind. Anyway, his compositions are really dope. This is him in the front here. Yes, Stella Magna is the name of the group. I almost said the game of the group. Alright, so hang tight for a second, fellas. I actually want to try to download, because I think I've also received the press kit for day 2 and 3, but I actually haven't downloaded them yet. So if you guys don't mind, give me like 2 seconds. I'm going to try to download these real quick. And yeah, let's check them out. GB Fest 19. Let's see, day 2. Let's download it. Oh, we have the day 3 too that we can download. Sweet, man, it's not over. There's so much content. Holy crap. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching today. I hope that you guys are having lots of fun. I'm definitely having fun with this. This is quite cool to me personally. I'm really excited for this game to come out, obviously. I really want to play and try it out. I also want to play the RPG mode a lot. I've been looking for more casual games to play. You guys have seen me do the house streams now and then and stuff like that. And they've been going okay, right? But, you know, I feel like with the RPG mode, this is like the perfect kind of thing for me to play on house streams and stuff like that. Just waiting for the downloads to complete, fellas. I'm not sure how large the files are. Oh, there's day 3 already. Okay. We can extract that one at least. cool. Just waiting for day 2 to finish now. Oh, they have the stage cosplay from day 3. They have the ending. GB activation news. Okay, a lot of this is news about regular Granblue fantasy. QA news. Special holo character? What the heck was this? I didn't even see this. They had hologram characters? What? All right, I need to see this. I need to know what this is. Let's one day at a time. Let's do day 2. And we're definitely going to come back to this. What? There were hologram characters? So wild. All right. Anyway, day 2. Oh, wow. There's a lot of stuff here. Okay, then. All right. So this is the 4 nights when they got to be on stage. And now I'm hyped that I took so many photos of them because actually I'm not sure how good these photos will come out, so I'm hyped that I took lots of photos of them. How do I go to the next photo? Did I mess up? Let's try that again. I thought I had... No, I have to do it manually? That's annoying. Really? I guess it's how they're named. That's irritating. Well, alright, we'll do it this way. Works for me. Lancelot. Siegfried. Percival. This Percival was sick. You know, I also felt the need to take lots of photos of him, actually, honestly. Siegfried again. Is that real? Death? That sucks. That's terrible. Are you just kidding around, or did that actually happen? Because that's terrible if that actually happened. I didn't know. That sucks. Stuff like that happens at big events all the time. Oh, he's kidding. All right. I mean, I've definitely heard stories of stuff like that happening at concerts. You know what I mean? When you're at a place where hundreds and hundreds of people are gathered, sometimes someone just passes away. It's sad, but it happens. This guy was sick. Tommy is his real name. I didn't even get photos of this character the whole time, I don't think. Or that one. I'm hoping there's photos of the Catalina in her armor here because I didn't have very many of those. Let's put this in thumbnail mode. View. Extra large icons. There we go. Whoa. That didn't work. Never mind. No previews allowed. These two look good together. Oh, did I really? It shows you how little I know the characters. Here's the Zeta again. The top tier Zeta. She's in a different outfit on the stage, actually. Dang, I wish I caught her in this outfit. She looks really good. Beatrix. This Beatrix was also dope, and she's also in an alternate outfit. All right. Oh, there's more? It's not over? All right. Dang, how much cosplay was there? My God. Out of this world. What character is this? I don't even know anymore. They look dope. I want this character on the left to be in the game. I don't know who she is, but she looks dope. She needs to be in the game. Please. Please put this character in versus. It's the first time even seeing her. Is it a he? He looks so beautiful. I couldn't tell. He has the prettiest face I've ever seen. Oh man. I definitely got trapped. That's a dude? He's Omega handsome, my guy. I think I opened too many photos. Whoops. Let's close some of this. Try again. There we go. These two I did get some photos of. So Big Mon John, I took a bulk of photos I showed you earlier. These photos, however, were not taken by me. These were taken by the main Side Games PR. So the ones we're currently looking at are not by me. Here's the Narmia. I also had a couple of photos of her that came out pretty good. Her sword looks cool. No way, man. For me to get shots like this from the stage, you would need like a 70 to 200 lens, or maybe even a lens that goes to 300 millimeters to get shots like this from the stage. And you would need a good angle. These are just official shots. Lyria, Catalina, alright, more Lyria and Catalina. Stage illustrations? What are these? They drew live on the stage? That's cool. Alright, what else we got? Let's take a look at day 3, because I saw something really interesting in this day 3 photo. I want to know what the heck it was. What is this? It's day 3. This is the cosplay for day 3, I guess. Maybe this is wrong. This looks like stage. This looks like day 2 stuff still. Still looks good. This shot looks amazing. It's got such good lighting. Look at her face. It looks great. Dang, their PR photographer is OD. Look at that. Definitely better than my punk ass. At least mine also came out good. I can't complain, right? But you can tell the difference. These photos are really sick. This one's godly. Alright. I wanted... What the heck was this? I must know. There were like 3D holograms on the stage? When did this happen? This must have been Sunday when I left already, huh? Dude, they actually had holograms. That's crazy. she's real to you. She's still real. It's still real to me, damn it. Oh man. Dang. He was like casting a spell and everything. It was crazy. Really? Narmi is that short? Interesting. Dang. That almost looks like you're looking at a game. That doesn't even look like... Wow. I messed up. I need to experience this. This looks crazy. It's the 4 Knights, of course. They look sick. Yep, they're the pretty boys. Alright, so let's see if we missed anything cool. Attractions? This is like some of the photos and things like that. Let's see what else we got. Q&A. That's not really that informative because it's all in Japanese for you guys. This one's not really that informative. Let's see if we missed anything cool for day 2, I guess. Day 2. Show Stella Magna, voice actors 2. This is just talking about the VAs and such. Dang, alright. I think we finally showed most of what we could show. It only took like almost 2 hours. Dang, there was a lot of content, huh? How about that? Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed it. This was kind of me just going over a lot of what happened at the show and checking out the content, checking out the photos and telling you about it. And I hope that you guys enjoyed experiencing some of it with me because I thought it was super fun. Anyway, so I guess that's pretty much it. So we know most of the news now about GBVS. We know that a good amount of characters are coming, including Narmia, really popular, Jita, Soris, and the hooded figure are all coming to the game soon to join the 11 that we already know about. February 6th is the Japanese date. We don't really know what's up with the US date, but we're hoping also for February 6th. If that doesn't happen, well, you know, let's just wait for news from Xseed and Marvelous for all you Euro boys. And we'll see how that goes. What else? If you want to rewatch the matches, just check my YouTube, youtube.com/TeamSpooky. You can rewatch the 3 matches and try to study them yourself and see if you can learn some things about the characters that you also would like to play. I don't know what you're talking about, Lady Lynn. What did you say? Anyway, so anything new with the RPG mode? No, we did not get a lot of... Oh, yes, so the only news we got about RPG mode is that the hooded figure and Belial are the final bosses. So we know that. And we know that if you beat RPG mode, you will get the hooded figure as a character that's playable. Which character crowd was the most hype? So the most hype, the 2 most hype were, it's pretty funny to me because this one was not that big a deal in America, right? But the announcement of hooded figure was actually like, I just heard like girls yelling and screaming as soon as they saw Belial. They were like, ah, they all go crazy. So that one was big, right? But by far Narmia, like as soon as Narmia was announced, like the whole hall exploded as soon as they saw Narmia. It was crazy. Everybody, I guess, wanted that character to be in the game. Aka, I would rather not talk about that today because we're having fun already. And that's kind of a downer. Congrats to IDOM. That's just on my channel. Kinda. If you watch on the main GB versus channel, I think that they have way more views than I do. I could be wrong. Anyway, all right, guys, I think I'm going to take a break now. I have to start getting ready for my trip. So when I return from San Francisco around Thursday, I'm going to go over that whole interview that I talked to you guys about and wean that for any leftover information. After that, I'll see if there's anything cool that I missed that I can show you this weekend. Or maybe we'll just do like another recap just like this one, just for the people that missed it. And we'll go from there. So yeah, thanks a lot for joining us, guys. I hope you guys all appreciate it. And I hope that you guys had a lot of fun. Now, normally I don't ask for donations. Guys, you know I'm not about this life, right? But this is real, and this is only if you want to contribute, and I'll tell you what you're contributing for. So no BS, I'm going to show it to you right now. If you guys enjoyed the photos that I've been taking, okay, I've been investing a good amount of money into actually trying to convert the digital camera into being usable on the stream again. And I mean, it's not a joke here. I'll even show you some of the stuff that I picked up for it. Hold on. So this is actually, we used to rent this lens for Evo years ago. If you guys remember Evo when I used to use a digital camera, I actually picked one of these up. I'm really happy that I got it because these things are super expensive. This is the official Canon 70 to 200 lens. It's super nice. The f goes all the way down to 2.8, which means it works even in dark venues. All I need is a little bit of light to make it work. This thing set me back a grip, okay? There was also the 2470 lens that we use at the show, which helped us take a lot of the photos and everything else. Now, if you guys have been enjoying the streams and everything else, I implore you, please consider subscribing or donating to Team Spooky because we're really trying to pick up a 5D Mark III body so that this can be used with the stream. The current camera that I'm using, the 5D Mark II, unfortunately cannot do HDMI video. You can only do USB video with the stream, which makes it useless for large-scale productions. We cannot use USB. It's buggy. It's tricky. You can't extend it. It does not work. But if we get enough donations and I can get a Mark III body, which is actually not that expensive, this can be usable on the stream, and trust me, you don't even understand. Like the other cameras I use, the XFs and everything else, this kills them. It destroys them. It looks 10 times better. So it's definitely something that I would like to see. Thank you, Gentle Snow, for the subscription, by the way. I appreciate it. And if you want to check out the links, you know, check them out. Help us out if you can, or at least give us a follow, tell people about the stream, and help us out because we do appreciate it. Anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to set you guys off free in a minute, and I'm going to get started for my trip to San Francisco. The link, once again, let's see. How do I do this? It's been a while since I've even done it. There you go. And again, thanks, everybody. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you to Kigasaurus for the subscription too, my friend. Gentle Snow. And let's do some shout outs actually before we go to everybody. Why not? So I'll start with, where am I going to start? I'm going to start here with Tenna Clubs. Thank you, Tenna Clubs, for being here. Thank you, Gentle Snow, for the 70 Aeons too. Aristoteles, Dream Center, Kira 00, Silver Toriso. Who else we got up in here? The Kigasaurus with the sub, Gentle Snow, Agent Choco Love, Lixao. What's up, Lixao? Muted Mimic, Trillium, 88 the Stream Monster, Toshin, A4 Stupid Vladhan. Thank you, A4 Stupid Vladhan. I appreciate you, bro, and thanks for the resub. Dream Center, Solid Snake 6. What's up, Solid Snake? Thanks for the sub, brother. I appreciate it. Red 77. Your double 7. Is that how it works? What's up, Red 77? Blue 561. Thank you, bro. Thanks for watching today. King 49s. What's up, King 49s? And I appreciate you being a sub, homie. Kill Vaktu in the house. What's up, Kill Vaktu? And yeah, everybody else. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Killing Edges. Thank you, Agent Choco Love, for the sub. I appreciate it. And yeah, thanks a lot, everybody. Very kind to you guys to help contribute towards this. And that's pretty much it, I guess. So home sweet home for me. I say that, but I'm home already. More like rest sweet rest for me. I could definitely use a nap. So I'm gonna handle that. I'm gonna chill for a while, and I hope to see you all soon. If you have any questions, or if you want to ask me stuff about the stream and you didn't get a chance to ask, just tweet me and I'll try to reply to you guys as best I can. You can also check out my Twitter or my YouTube for a lot of the same information that's already been posted. Thank you, Gentle Snow. Thank you, EMV1. Thank you, Killing Edges, and everybody else. Freedom time, guys. I'll see you all next time. Thank you, Malfested Alastor, Siberian Hamster, Ryoto EXE, Diablo Head Games. Thank you, June Bear. Thank you, the Lazy D 420. You're all free now. Peace all. See you next time.